the headline isn't crazy pastor tries to sell.
He's made money.
Plots in heaven.
And he takes all type of payments.
He's made money. He's made thousands.
Oh, it's a Spanish-Portuguese church.
Oh.
Apparently, the plots of land in heaven for £80 square meter.
Oh.
Who's anyone?
Oh,
anyone?
Listen.
Yeah. We live.
Are we continuing
We
from where we
live.
were?
So, yeah, no, yeah, 100%.
Alright.
You asked how he was. That.
Oh. How you been, man?
I was just gonna say I was alright, I was fine, I'm okay, I'm alive, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm musty. This country sucks as far as the weather's concerned. Love it for the heat, but just a bit of breeze would be great. But also, I'm kind of not okay because this fucking guy has got this thing in my head, and now his thing, we'd say, but the thing that's mashed him up is now mashing me up because I can hear the song in my head, but I just can't find it. Mark, how are you?
I'm alive, I'm kicking. I just want to give a big shout out to my boy Troy. Always bigging up the show, always showing love. Happy belated birthday to...
Happy birthday, Troy.
No. Happy belated birthday to Brit.
Shout out to Troy.
Shout out to Troy.
This beat here
Yeah.
is insane.
But it's not it.
But it's not it. But this beat is insane.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Sorry. It's...
How are you, Gabs?
I mean, I'm good, man. I think, you know, getting used to leaving the studio it's been crazy for me, man. Because I've been here for like 3-4 years now, you know.
It's still crazy that we were these first people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you were literally. I remember it because it was a message that came through on the official website when the website was up, and it was a chat message. So it wasn't, and it was from Mark Brown.
Yep.
So I remember seeing it. I was like, Mark Brown. Oh, okay, cool.
What the fuck is he?
But remember,
Very professional.
we had just launched the website, so
I found it randomly.
Yeah, it literally came up like it was the first month, like first week of it being
up
the website
and
being
running.
launched and up. Yeah, first like, and then I saw the message, the chat, and then he left his number, and then I think that's when I got in contact with you, and then
The rest is history.
It was meant
crazy,
to be.
man.
It was meant to be. We were meant to find the Jamaican Nigerian again.
That's what we do, man.
Wait. Wait, what are you right now?
I mean, I'm back Nigerian.
Okay, he's back. He's back. Okay,
I'm
we had to
back.
check. No, we had to check.
I'm back Nigerian. You know
He's not sure what he is this week.
I'm back.
All right, we might as well talk about it because obviously last week when we was recording, afterwards, all of us got home and then we were texting each other because the KendrickLamar pop-out show was live on Amazon Prime and all of us was stayed up to stupid o'clock and watched it. And
Anytime, you know.
I literally watched it until the thing went off and went, this thing has ended.
Yeah.
And I stared at that screen for a minute like, but has it really?
all right, so I want to go through like your favorite moments, what it meant for you, what do you think it meant for hip hop, and also where does it cement Kendrick's place in hip hop? So let's go through like
what he wants to talk.
All right, let's start with your favorite guest appearance.
Don't you fucking threaten me with a good fucking time, you slag, you.
You slag.
Favorite
Favorite guest appearance. I think I know. I think I know who you're gonna say.
It's so. You know why?
Because that was unexpected.
Up until that point, for the folks at home who are regular pod listeners, you already know it was Tyler popping out. But up until that point, no one really massively known, like a name, had come out yet. Now, DJ Headset absolutely loved it, even though I knew absolutely nobody.
I think it was a good thing to put on people that...
Instantly, I was like, for the look, this is amazing. Some of these people have never even been close to deals with Amazon.
Yeah.
Some of them are just used to doing local stages. Some of them ain't never hit a stage before. So for them, beautiful. Then when Mustard came on, he played
Mustard's
some
set
songs.
was nice.
He played some songs. He played some tunes that made me go, oh, Mustard's got some jams.
I knew he'll bring out Ty Dolla $ign. I knew he'd bring out YG.
But
with
then
his church shoes.
he was quiet. He was like, talkie. And then the song came on, and you didn't think he was gonna come out. And then he came out one, and then he was just skanking.
But the crowd.
It was like the first person, because for the whole pop out, you knew people were gonna pop up, but you didn't know who really. So that was the first one where you were like, oh, I didn't even know he was here.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to do much, but the response from the crowd obviously was, it showed that even if you were just there for if you were there for Gangchella, but Tyler can still come out and he'd still get that love because he deserved it as someone for the West Coast. My favorite, there are so many amazing bits. Like Tommy the Clown, I'm not even from the West Coast, but I
know about them.
I know that guy
legendary.
Is legendary and deserved to be there and brought so many kids out who were just killing it.
Yeah.
For me, even though Not Like Us got a 6-time rewind, and even though Give Me Tupac's Ring Back and I'll Give You a Little Respect, because I was listening and I looked around at a camera that wasn't there like, wait, what? Did he just say that? My favorite bit was short, but it was 6:16 in LA with Ab-Soul was my absolute favorite part of that whole thing. Wait,
it was a beautiful moment.
Stop. Sorry. No. We need to do this. Sorry. I'm Nostradamus. Yeah. Oh, I am. No. It's true. It's true.
He did predict.
I'm black. It happened. On the 9th of June.
9th.
2024.
2024.
The 4 and the 2, they make 6. He's the 6 and I know what I was doing. At 11:38 in the morning, I had a random thought. Thought I'd share it with the world on Twitter.
Okay.
I said, picture it. Dark stage, crowd anxious. The friends have rocked the stage already. There's no movement on the stage. People are cheering for something to happen, and then the Teddy P instrumental starts playing, and Kendrick slowly rises through the middle of the stage.
That's dope.
Just a prediction. I thought that would be a good way to start the show. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, KendrickLamar saw my tweet and he said, you know what?
I like that.
This random English guy's onto some shit. Now, back to 6:16 in LA. It was amazing. The whole stage, even though it was red before, but the red of the stage, Ab-Soul popping up from out of nowhere. I like those stages that pop up, old school Michael Jackson shit. But the way that it was just literally just the two of them, and for some reason, the hand on the shoulder, it just made it seem like we were watching a really personal moment between two MCs who were just like, let's just go. All right, you're gonna go? All right, go. And then he was there with him, just
ad-libbing.
He was giving him the perfect, yeah.
For me,
Get him. Oh, it was amazing.
It's amazing to see Black Hippie on stage like that.
See,
and the love they have for each other, and you can just tell. And the moment it meant so much to all of them, and to see K Dot like that,
amongst
he's a star, but he's so humble with it.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that obviously if you break things, there's so many things to break down. Like what he wore was like a Tupac homage to Tupac. Like Tupac had the red jumper, the chain, the chain with the cross. I've never seen Kendrick in jewelry like that,
and it looked beautiful.
Kendrick had shocks, Nike shocks. I'm like, where the hell did you get that from? I don't know. I used to have shocks. I'm like, damn, you can't get that from nowhere. So I was like, damn.
I saw someone say that they did a search on Nike shocks and their phone restarted. But that's the thing. He did that, and people didn't go like, "Yo, dude, what are you doing?" They were like, "Yo, okay, let's go." Shocks like the the price of shocks
To anyone,
after that concert.
to anyone that's not seen Kendrick live before, he is an entertainer. Like, I think that showed him brilliantly. But to see him live perform certain songs,
and he did it with no water,
no backing track,
no hype man, no real dancers, no one on stage with him, just him, a hood on, pair of glasses he didn't take off, it didn't steam up once.
Reading glasses. Nope.
I need them glasses in my life. His voice and his diction for every single word. Grow up, Gabriel.
Hey man,
was
always hear
absolutely spot on, and I don't understand how he did that in a hoodie with no water, and every single word he sounded as close to some of the songs as the songs actually sound.
And to spit euphoria like that.
But this is where I'm going to chime in.
Here we go.
This is where I'm going to chime in. I know you're giving Kendrick his credit, and I think
he deserves it.
He definitely deserves it. For him to perform, like, you've done performances before, Mark. I'm sure you've done performances before. I've done performances before, right? It's not that hard to... The diction part, pause, is very important. Like,
I don't know why we're pausing the diction.
No, I'm just saying, it's not that easy. It's not that easy to perform a song the way it's recorded, or perform it with the same energy, right? But my criticism is this. He does... Same way I say it about Jay-Z. Does lack stage presence.
No way. Have you seen Jay-Z live?
Are quite stationary.
Have you seen Jay-Z live?
It's quite stationary.
Have you seen Jay-Z live?
I haven't seen him live, but I've seen
many... No, because I used to think that.
Okay.
But when you see him live...
He moves around more.
Phenomenal. Like, breath control. Like, everything about him. So, like, for me, it depends what type of artist you like live.
I was going to say, because who are you comparing them to?
No, so what I'm saying is...
Kendrick moved along the stage.
No,
like,
Kendrick moved
which one to do?
No, Kendrick
and he done that.
No, he did do that. But you see what I'm saying? That is still...
I know.
Even though, like, when he did All Right, for example.
Yeah.
Like, if that was Schoolboy Q, because Schoolboy Q, like, his performance is a bit... Like, he would be jumping up and down. He'll be moving around the stage. But Kendrick isn't that sort of artist. Kendrick is more nonchalant.
No.
I wouldn't say Kendrick.
I've seen Kendrick live, and the guy is jumpy. Kung Fu Kenny.
But I'm saying maybe for that performance, because he was performing so many songs, right? He had to kind of reserve his energy.
And it's filmed as well.
I'm saying that would be the only criticism I would say for that show.
Okay.
Stage presence wasn't the best. But
I disagree.
In saying that, there's ways to like, that's just like, the songs are being performed how they were recorded.
Yeah. So
that's the most important thing for people in the crowd, that they get an actual good performance that sounds good sonically, right? So I get it, like, and plus to be moving up and down the stage and rapping the way you rap with the breath control is kind of impossible, isn't it? Like, it's not really, only very few artists can do that, but it's not possible like that. It's that would be my only criticism. As a great show.
As a whole, I thought the whole show was amazing. I thought that when I think he was on Not Like Us Not Like Us number 2, when he said, "Oh, you're not gonna let no one just disrespect our legends," and then he played it, and then he just danced, and the whole
his little bop was nice, man.
I'm adding that bop to my milieu.
That bop was a bop.
Hey, even in your head, even as you do it, you hear yourself just going, hey. That was amazing. But when he brought everyone up, and everyone, listen, there were people, and if you know, I'm not well versed, but I've done a lot of research for my own free time, just in Crips, Bloods, all of that. To have someone sea walking while someone's doing a blood stomp, and they're doing it at the same time, and they were holding hand, like, that. If you do, and
what it means
people,
for the West
I
Coast,
think young today's adults aren't really aware of the history and the backstory of why that little moment.
I would like to see if there's going to be like a documentary, like how they got prepared for that concert. Like, there must have been a conversation
apparently
between
no.
both.
There is apparently a lot of behind the scenes recorded footage, so they may do how this all came together. But what I was saying was that at that moment, I think that was when I really looked back and stopped and went, I've
witnessing history.
As on the stairs as I am, I've never seen anyone bring together people, not from music, but from street shit, onto a stage together, all like that. Take the picture and make not only have them sea walking and blood stomping to a diss song, one, but that diss song it's become something so much
bigger,
more than just a diss song, as well as being a diss song, as well as being a number one diss song, as well as being the song.
I'm looking forward to the video.
The number one diss song that broke the guy's records that he loves to. Yeah, I'm this on the charts. I'm this streaming, but he's done all of that with this one song and also used it to unify. Again, not just music people, street people. That's never been done before.
Do you feel like we was invited to the West Coast with that concert?
I was. Oh my God, my pajamas were blue that night. I spent a lot of it with my elbows up because a lot of the music, even though I didn't know it, I was just rocking with it because I was just there for the moment, and it just felt like I watched the moment. Like when when the whole beef thing was kicking off, and those few weeks of, oh, he dropped. Oh wait, he drops again. Oh wait, he drops again. Oh wait, he drops again. If you remember talking to people in between that time and the in between moments before the next song dropped, you know, when you now look back at it, you were like, that was something.
Yeah.
Every beef, I remember, it just felt like moments. This has become so much more than just a beef. On top of that, you know, Adonis's friends are school going. They're not like us. They're not like us.
Hey,
they're
minor. All right. So for you, let's say you was part of the OVO crew, OV Hose. What would be your What would you advise Drake to do next?
Oh, if I was in the OVO, I'd be calling Kendrick like, "Hey, I gave you the information, dog. Where my money?" I would have been the one that gave it away. Listen,
I'm not saying that Drake is done. There's no shape or form is he done.
The one thing,
but to the hip hop massives,
the one thing we know. Oh, and I've just wanted to talk about this for so long. We know this will not be the end of Drake. This will not be the demise of Drake. This will not really ruin his numbers. This will not really ruin his stream numbers. He's still going to break records. He's still going to release stuff that everyone is going to go mad for and call him the best, even though, you just can't do that anymore. But to people who listen to music, the stink is on him now.
Oh, it's a stank.
Not to say it's not been there from before.
Because all the reference tracks are coming out as well.
But anything he does, anything he says, you will forever hear Kendrick's voice. When the next time that Drake starts talking about the man them, and I'll call one of the man's them and they'll shoot you, be like, I don't like Drake. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake with the act. You'll start saying that to yourself. When you see Drake doing dad stuff, you're gonna go, dear Adonis, I'm sorry that you're gonna do that. Anytime you see a video and you see someone in an OVO chain, you're gonna go, wait, is that Barker? Why is he around? You cannot A minor. Just listen. The next time I see Drake anywhere, I'm gonna look at him and I swear in my head I'm gonna go, I won't say anything else. I'll just go.
I think he got spanked that much, because I don't think he got spanked to the extent where he can't pop out again.
No.
It's not that he can't pop out.
Not the pop out. It's just the fact that
it's just that he even knows anything that he does from this point forward we are going to associate something Kendrick has said.
I think the thing that people will associate with Drake more than the Kendrick stuff is the BBL Drizzy.
No, I don't think so.
That's going to stick more than
I think
the punchline.
I think all of them is going to stick. Him and Sexy Red, that's hilarious.
No, the him and Sexy Red thing's only hilarious because of the whole BBL Drizzy thing.
No.
It's what Kendrick said.
I think BBL Drizzy is going to stand longer. I just think it is.
It's not. Do you know why? Joe, I said this. Joe Budden said it best. People have never seen Drake handled this way. People have been used to Drake handling.
I mean, push it.
Right. But even with that, most times when Drake is saying something to somebody, he's saying, how he does it, and he's
sneaky.
And to be fair,
it's just done, and it's just
and don't forget. This is. I think for me, this was his biggest fail, where he was telling Kendrick to come outside. When he done push-ups and when he done tailor-made, he was, come outside. No, you ain't done with you yet.
I don't even think that was the biggest fail. I think the biggest fail was underestimating how many songs Kendrick had to deliver. Because I think Kendrick...
that as well.
I don't think it was the songs, it's the content.
And then the second thing I was going to say is Drake fumbled.
He went at too many people.
Not even that. He went at too many people, that's one thing. But if there's one thing you can't do, Drake, you're known for making diss tracks that can become singles that are played in clubs. Commercial diss tracks that everyone could dance to. Back to Back was one of them, right? And you're known for making more commercial songs than Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar makes songs more for, deeper rap fans.
Yeah.
Cool, right? But Kendrick Lamar's he's out Draked you. And
at your own game.
And that's where I think Drake has messed up, because it's like, okay, cool, Kendrick Lamar beat him to the punch with a summer hit, and it was a diss at the same time. When everyone was looking at Drake thinking Drake was going to do that. Because everyone was thinking, you've done back-to-back, so now it's time for you to go 2-0 and drop the maddest diss track, but it's commercial and it's played everywhere. The girls play it. And then people are like, no, when Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, slow burner, after a while, day goes by, you see people on TikTok dancing to it. The hoes start dancing to it. Now you're done. Now you're done, Drake. The hoes are dancing to it now. Sorry, the women are dancing to it now. I'm gonna beat that.
They're playing it at bar mitzvahs.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Oh,
right? I saw a little kid.
That's literally that's like going into Drake's house and fuck your couch.
I saw a little kids party in Toronto.
Yeah.
Where they're playing it.
Yeah. Word for word.
Word for word. So this is where he's...
And that's another aspect of the loss. The impact of the simplicity of the song.
Did you hear what Mustard said about it? Mustard said that obviously he gave Kendrick time ago a beat tape. Like with like 10 or 20 beats, whatever. The time that it dropped, Mustard never knew he was going to use the beat.
He just did it.
He just did it.
Mustard's going to be eating for the rest of his life.
Oh, Mustard.
I mean, he's eating for the rest of his life already. But this is, And the crazy thing as well, Kendrick made a commercial diss track. However, he still stayed within the West Coast sound.
He stayed in the West Coast.
If anything, he brought the West Coast sound back.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, because the Crip Walk, the whole Crip Walk, Blood Walk.
It's a bop. It's a bounce.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's only very few West Coast artists making that kind of
even the how he's saying it and everything, like,
it's crazy. And then even what O was saying as well, because O was talking about the unity of the Bloods and Crips. Even the fact that there were, I think there were two. I know in Compton there are two Pyru sets that don't like each other, and they've got a historical beef. And I think it's the Fruit Towns and the Treetops. And from what I understand, I think he had both of them on stage. People from different. From what I understand, I saw it online. And they were like, "Yeah, that's a member from this. That's a member from that." But there was a funny moment that I noticed, and people put online. It was a part where Russell Westbrook was doing the Hoover stomp, and he realised and said, "Oh shit!" He stopped.
I saw that too. Yeah, I caught that.
Everyone was like, Everyone was like, "Cool, you don't want to take it too far."
Hey, calm down, man.
Relax, relax, bro.
Hey, Crody.
You're not like Russell Westbrook is a basketball player. He's not. So like, all right, cool, just calm down. And he stopped out of respect. So yeah, man.
All right.
It was just great.
Yeah.
It was just great.
Perfect.
It was a great moment.
All right, as the great Tribe Called Quest used to say, so what's the scenario? So here we go.
Wow, smooth. Right. If you were an uncle, right, and your sibling called you up and said, my child was being rude to me the other day. I told her to shut up, and she said, no, you. What is your next piece of action as an uncle?
Do you want me to be honest with you? I was the sort of kid that might have said that.
I can tell.
I was the sort of kid that might have said that, right?
You're an adult and you can still say that.
And not because, and this is the thing, and it's not because I'm rude or raised in a rude way, but you know sometimes when you just want to stand up against authority, and authority never realizes when they're being wrong, and authority, especially in African households,
Authority is never wrong,
right? So I don't think I've done it, but as a kid, I think that is something I might have done, right? I can understand it to a certain extent. I think what I'll do is I'll speak to my sibling and try and understand what they've done to get that reaction. Doesn't mean the child is right, but I'll try and understand what they've done to get that reaction, because that's a crazy reaction. For a child to say that, no, you shut up, means that child's at its last bit. Like, the child's probably been putting up with a lot of bullshit, like, and just said, nah, I'm gonna respond now, and I'm not gonna have it anymore. People forget that, like, kids put up with nonsense that adults do as well.
Yeah, remember, kids have always been told what to do.
Exactly, right? So it's like, and kids put up with nonsense as well, and they're humans. They're gonna reach their breaking point. It doesn't mean that, you know, they can't.
Why is it though? As children, it felt like you weren't allowed to reach that breaking point.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Because even the idea of saying that to my parent, as a full grown adult right now,
I still wouldn't say it.
I could listen. I never would, but I could take. Listen, if I gave my mom a spear, she's done. So it's not like my mom is towering over me; she can whoop me. But even the idea of just thinking to say it, it triggers all sorts of things in my head instantly. Of like, don't do it. Danger. Oh, you're gonna die. Oh, wooden spoon. Just like even flashback ideas, because it's not to say you didn't have a breaking point. That's not to say back in the day it was even worse. It's not to say we didn't take shit. It's not to say you weren't just told children are seen and not heard. So we weren't, even as children, given a space to even exist as children.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think because we didn't know better and we didn't have outside...
We did, but we had the fear.
Yeah, and we didn't have outside noise. Whereas now kids have a lot of outside noise.
Yeah.
So back then we had the fear and that was it.
And that was it.
Now they just have access to everything.
Now they have the internet, and then they see like white children tell them, "Shut up, mom." What? Oh, really?
Yeah, mom.
Can I?
So
let me tell you something.
Oh Lord.
I probably should tell this story, but fuck it.
So
all right, I should tell you this story. Wait.
Yeah. I was gonna point at something that you did, like something O did that I witnessed.
Oh, when he was talking to his daughter.
Yeah, because O's daughter didn't do anything near that, right? From what I can remember, but the way you handled it, with first off, you were understanding, right? And you've allowed her to express herself and release, you know, what she was thinking at the time, and clear her mind, like say what she wants.
Get
to
it
say.
out.
Just lay it out, and then you've reassured her that, listen, you understand where she's coming from, but then you use logic, right, to explain all the right things that she needs to understand to move forward and to make sure that doesn't happen again. It wasn't a scolding.
No.
It was done in such a loving way. And then, so when I look at, and I remember I commended you after that, and I said, like, during the pod, after, like, when the pod started, I said, because it was right before the pod.
Yeah.
For me, it was crazy, because I was like, that could have never happened back in the day. So you see the evolution of, you know, how we're improving as it,
You know, as you grow up and you say, you know the things of your parents that you'd like to put forward for when you become a parent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So with so many of those things that I now think about as a child that are traumatic, not traumatic as such, but Like, if I do something that I know I wouldn't be able to do as a child, I'll sort of hesitate and then go, oh, wait, that's fine. But I'll still have that little thing in my head. I think now as an adult of those memories that I have of back then, and I would like whatever how my daughter grows up and I grow up and we grow up together, that she can look back and go, like, he was fair, he kept it real, he explained it to me, he showed me all his angles, showed me all the sides, he told me like how to feel. I'm also allowing her to have that moment of feel what you're feeling, but also realize where right is and where wrong is as well. How am I gonna do this? Fuck it. All right. So my sister. Oh, all right. So my sister has 2 children. One is 8. One is 9. I don't know how she did that. She literally like back to back.
All right, Drake.
And so he's 9, right? A month before the 9-year-old was born, we had gone to church. Me, my mum, my sister, my heavily pregnant, quickly irritable sister. That's a very important point to this story.
Okay.
My mum and my sister were in the car. I was in the back. They're talking, blah, 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 blah. The talk starts to drift towards argument city. My mum had her phone. No, my sister had her phone and she was using it for sat-nav. My mum said, don't hold your phone and drive. My sister said, where do you want me to put it? My mum said, oh, where do you think you should put it? My sister said, oh, I'll just put it on your head.
Wow.
She was, again, heavily pregnant, quickly irritable. The conversation had been where my mum was just giving her little digs. I was sitting in the back knowing like, oh, okay, there's going to be a fire in the front seat. From 9 years ago, my sister is almost 50. My mum, to this day, still reminds her, remember when you told me to put it on my head? Yeah. 2024. For 9 years. And my sister apologized. She's like, look, those misunderstandings, I'm stressed. For 9 years. Told me to put it on my head. So whenever my mum feels like my sister's like saying things like, because my mum is like, if you don't agree with her opinion, then she's like, yeah, you see what you're doing to me? You see, it's always you doing this to me. It's like, yo, you're taking things hella personal there, Michael Jordan.
Damn.
All right, but yeah, in that scenario, yeah, I'd have to sit you down and be like, yo, okay, first of all, and I take it old school. First of all, I'm not one of your little friends.
That little friends one?
I'm not one of your little friends. All right. You say little friends, and you push finger in the head. I'm not one of your little friends. Okay. What the fuck? I looked up at the ceiling real quick. How did I do that? Yeah. Yeah. But kids these days, they're on social media. They're allowed to say fucking in front of their parents.
It's crazy. I don't even swear in front of my parents now.
I do, just to piss my mum off.
You're a brave man.
No, but she gets the giggles, so it's fine. Okay. I get away with it.
All right, I've got a little story here. Man sues Apple for $5 million because he lost in divorce to his wife after she found deleted texts with prostitutes on the family iMac. A businessman is suing Apple for $5 million as he lost the divorce settlement with his wife after she found the deleted messages to a prostitute on their family iMac. Because obviously everything syncs up.
Let me guess. Is this America?
Of course this is.
Of course it is.
He's claiming that Apple does not make it clear that deleted messages can be seen on other devices.
Because obviously you didn't read the small print, so you assume that if you delete it from your phone, then it would delete it from all corresponding, related, and connected systems, like the iMac, like your iWatch, etc. Not necessarily so. So if you didn't read the small print, listen, you don't need to go to court to know that, fam. If you didn't read the small print to know that you have to delete everything individually off each thing, then that's your business. But that's absolutely hilarious. Wait, what were the messages from?
Huh?
What were the messages from?
Prostitute.
Prostitute.
Who
Oh,
messages prostitutes?
so
Sex
you
worker.
weren't
Little sex worker.
prozzies. It's the prozzies.
Yeah, who? It's like
It's not even one message. It's messages.
what arrangements to
Dude,
meet up.
dude, were you what dude ranch did you go to have messages
Hey,
with prostitutes?
can I see you next week?
Oh my god.
All right.
It's indicative of the attitude of people today. I did something wrong using someone else's system.
So it's a system.
I didn't fully understand the system, and the system got me in trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sue the makers of the system because I used their system wrong. And now I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, you know what? Put your money away because obviously you're going to need it for the divorce. Yeah. Yeah, put your money away, fam.
Say goodbye to wife.
Put your money. The kid, oh my god. And the kids could have seen that.
Yep.
Oh.
Just for some prozzies.
Dad, who's champagne? Oh. What? Who?
I got a question for everyone in the room. You have £10 million, but you can only buy things that start with the first letter of your name. What do you buy? I'll start off. Mansion.
Oh, let's start with the first letter of my name. Okay. Golf course.
Hey, just click ways.
Oh my god.
Golf course.
Wait.
No, let's keep on going around.
Does it have to be?
He runs out.
Does it have to be 10?
What, 10 million? Yeah.
But the thing I want, I can't afford it with 10.
Oh well.
I'd buy Earth one time. Just knock it out.
Shut up.
Well,
You can't
buy
buy
Earth one time. 10 mil.
Man, trying to buy Earth, you know.
golf
Buy
course
Earth.
is a good one there. A golf course is bad. A golf course.
What, in Lewisham?
No, that would be great though.
Wait.
No, but Lewisham's been gentrified.
Wait.
Yeah, Lewisham's been gentrified. Lewisham's got the new apartments now. It's I think they said the central line's going to be running through it soon. Yeah, no, Lewisham.
The idea.
What, the central line's going to be running through Lewisham?
It's something like that, or one of the main lines. Yeah, like, and they're trying to make Lewisham like a new.
Oh.
No, Lewisham. Ain't you seen Lewisham?
Mark, that's not a bad idea. A golf course in Lewisham.
Yeah, like it's just
A golf course.
Not yet.
Oh, crazy
like,
golf
that would
even.
be, yeah, like it's just
Not crazy golf. He's
You know,
talking about a real golf course.
What do you see? Yeah, when do you know a place is being gentrified? I'll tell you what.
Coffee shops.
When I see Pret, I know it's been gentrified.
Pret and
That's
coffee
the
shops.
end. Once you see Pret, that's the end. That is the end. It's done. It's a complete deal.
Do you know what it is?
And Pret's one of my favorites.
This is weird to say. I don't know what's going to get bleeped. I don't know what's getting kept. But.
Hold on now.
Oh boy.
I don't know how raw this is.
Whoa.
I don't know how raw this is, but there's black people in this room, so you'll understand.
Mm-hmm.
I know an area has been gentrified when I see extremely comfortable white people.
Oh gosh, I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
In a place that I remember that comfortable white people weren't so comfortable. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Certain estates that I walk through in Hackney, that I see the coffee shops and I see the yoga places, and I'm like, you guys have no idea how many stabbings took place on this street alone. So yeah, I think that's my barometer, and there's no measure for that. But when you see it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. You see it.
All right. So everyone said their one thing. All right. Let's go. Let's do it 3 times. Try and do it 3 times. You can't buy Earth though.
This is some bullshit.
You can't buy Earth. You better come up with something. You better think about it. Earthworm Jim, maybe, yeah. But not Earth. I'm gonna go with Mercs.
Who?
Mercedes.
Bitch.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
Gatwick Airport.
He's a businessman.
If you can get that for 10 mil.
Yeah,
there's
there's no way that's going for 10 mil.
Over 10 mil or 10 mil?
10 mil. You got 10 mil.
Oh, I got 10 mil.
You ain't buying Gatwick for 10 mil.
Gallery.
Okay. Oh, what are you buying?
An eagle?
I mean,
there's not much. What am I gonna buy? Some eggs and some and some earphones. This is bollocks. This is some bullshit. Fucking hell! I can't buy much, you know.
I would have said Morrison's, but Morrison's gonna be more than 10 million. I'm trying to think of a company I could buy. I'll buy a market stall or something, man.
Buy a market stall.
I can get me some escorts, but that's more renting.
I said it has to be 10 mil, right?
Yeah.
G-Wagon.
Well played, Gabriel.
So I've got a G-Wagon.
Oh, what's that porn star's name with an M? It's a car's name.
Mercedes.
Nah. Is it
Maserati.
There you go.
Who's a Maserati?
Oh.
Sorry, my hands. There was something wrong with that. I've got arthritis on the stairs.
There's not much. I'm trying to think of an E for you, but
wait, Gabs.
Oh,
and she's gap toothed. You know what that means?
She's Jamaican, I think.
She's gap toothed, Gabe.
Not that I know that much about that entertainment.
Maserati there. Yeah. Mm.
I do. Listen, I can name you 10 porn stars off the top of my head just for the fun of it. Come on, don't act like you don't know.
You know what's so funny, right?
Act like you don't know.
Welcome to the Culture did a post, right? Shout out Welcome to the Culture. They did a post.
As always.
And they did 2000s was the golden era. Yeah?
Mm.
Of what?
But this is how disconnected things are, right? So
golden era of what?
The early 2000s was the golden
music,
era. And
culture.
It was showing like film. But remember though, the people in the 2000s that were the golden era, yeah, were your age. So remember that. So you are always responsible for it.
Yeah.
So,
we was outside.
just so you know, innit? You were responsible for it. Your
20s,
generation.
Yeah.
We were outside.
20s, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
we were out.
They did. So they posted like slides to all the actors, the films, the rappers, the singers, and then they slid in a post of the porn stars, right? And this is how this.
I didn't see that.
And this is how
Yeah,
disconnected.
I need to go back.
I'm gonna find. I'll find And this is how disconnected that like the Gen Z lot are. And I thought it's funny, right? So I remember I was at a video shoot and I was going around to people and I was like, "Can you name these porn stars?" And they were like, "Yeah, I can name that. That's Pinky. That's Roxy. This. That's that. That. Cool, right?" They knew. I went out to one of Hardy's friends, and I showed her. It was Lacey Duval.
Yeah, I know.
I
know of
legend.
her.
And she's gone, and she was like, "Yeah, I know her. That's Brandy." I said, "Yeah, there it is. There it is, y'all. Yeah, man." I said, yeah, there it is. There it is. There. I'm going up to Harley and I'm asking who's this or who's that. They don't know none of it.
Yeah, but porn is not
Brandy?
porn is not porn the way it used to be.
But this is what I'm saying. The porn stars they were mentioning though, yeah. So I remember we shot something.
Not even
Drake?
Not even the same complexion, boy.
We shot like a dating show once, and then there was a question in the box, and
Box.
you dip your hand into the box, you
Dip
get
your hand in the box.
you get the question. Yeah, it's crazy.
Stop.
You dip your hand into the tin. You get a question, and you have to ask your dating partner the question, right?
I remember something like that. Yeah,
there was two tins. There was the
Brandy.
there was the risque questions and the standard questions.
Yeah.
But when we filmed it, people kept on going into the risque and asking.
Of course it did.
So they've asked this guy, and they were like, "Who's your favorite porn star?" And he's turned around and said, "Riley Reid." Yeah.
Who?
So cool, right? So I was like, "Who?"
Who's that?
Wait,
Riley Reid, right? And he was like, "That's his favorite porn star." And I
when was
like,
this?
We filmed this 5 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Randy Reid.
His name was Kazam, and he was like, it's on YouTube now actually, and he was like, my favorite porn star is Riley Reid, and I was like, who is that? Cool, right? So when I was helping these lot out with the JS and that, I found out Riley Reid is the most popular porn star of this generation.
She's on
Or I
Twitter.
think she's been the last popular. She's the
on
most
Twitter.
popular in the last 10 years.
Sorry, that's why you said that, and even I perked up because I was like, wait, I know that name.
She's mad pop. But then when you see her,
She ain't.
no wait, I'm gonna get a picture.
Is this
picture.
the
PG
the
picture.
white lady?
Yes, right.
Oh,
But
no
look
wonder
at
why I
that-
don't-
that-
no, you know what it
okay.
is? She does a lot of anal, and like her asshole is massive.
I'm saying,
So,
look at the. I'm
what
saying,
it is?
yo.
No, it's huge. No,
I'm
it's
saying,
massive.
look at the
Like,
standard though.
Oh, the standards are dropped. I'm sorry, man.
Mudded.
yeah, it's like massive. Like she like cock to the side, and it just like opens up. It's huge. Like,
Ew.
But yeah, he mentioned that. I was like, wow, that's great. Like the disconnect is. It's
Not
crazy,
even a Jada file.
they don't have
Not even a Sky Black
they don't have a Mr. Marcus
with the baseball cap.
and the Tim's on with nothing else. Come on, man, you lot
They
missed
must
out.
have made more money back then, though.
Nope.
Must have.
No, I think there was.
Less.
Yeah,
Because the only fangirls are spanking all the thingy girls.
I understand OnlyFans.
OnlyFans in some situations is literally some of these women, it's their jobs. It literally
Oh, no, of
is
course.
their
There's a lot of-
roof over their
yeah,
house.
yeah.
It is their account being fine
Yeah.
from
yeah.
porn.
Yeah.
But you hear now stories about some of these older porn stars from back in the day who now they're struggling, they're doing this, they've had to go
course.
on and do other
Yeah,
things
yeah.
because
Yeah.
the money wasn't right.
Yeah, the money and
Because
the,
I
like,
spoke, you know,
streaming on the internet obviously changed everything.
it was one that I knew that I think Reese actually, was on set with her for something not crazy, right? Cool, innit?
The more he tried to clean
Yeah,
it,
yeah. But
the
back-
more he
yeah,
tried
but-
to clean that.
But, yeah, no, Reese was on set with her. They were filming something for, I think he said, Jazzy something, right, back in the day.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
I'm glad you.
So, yeah, I just had to clear that one up, right? But I've filmed something with her on another set.
I bet you did.
For a music video. No,
Oh,
it's for a
okay.
music video.
Oh, a different type of set, yeah?
No, it's for a music video.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
What,
No,
yeah,
no, no,
background
I was just-
music?
No.
But
I
she's
was,
actually
Yeah, background music.
I wasn't doing that. He was.
she's actually retired now. But I spoke to her, and she at the time was one of the biggest in the UK at what she was doing. And because of her like frame and everything and how small she was like getting loads of business. When she was telling me the rates they pay, I'm like, what, bro? What?
I think the game
That is
changed where
nothing, like-
some the people that were normally in the business, people want to see people that they don't normally see do things that they want to see. So I think it changed like that, but I don't know.
This girl, you can't see it because the camera's off. So, but she was like one of the biggest. Like she was massive.
Never seen her face before.
Yeah, she was like proper massive. Like, and she went into like when we met her as well. We thought she was just like a school teacher or something. Like she was like, no, this is what I do for my job. I'm like, right, that's crazy.
It'll be those people though.
Different type of school teacher, different scene.
All right, I've got a weird one. You know, obviously we're close to the stairs and stuff. Would you?
We're already there.
No, I think
We
we're
are.
there.
No, that's fine.
Would you part money with a pastor and say, "Save my spot in heaven"? I'm saying this because only in America, I think it's in America. All right, so a church has sparked.
You fucking what?
has sparked some madness after a pastor makes thousands selling plots of land in heaven.
He's already made
The
money
pastor,
off this?
the pastor claims that in 2017, meeting with God, he was told to orchestrate the real estate venture. Man, why don't I think of this?
So he's already made money. So it's not that the headline isn't crazy pastor tries to sell
he's made money.
plots in heaven.
And he takes all type of payments.
He's made money. He's made thousands.
Oh, it's a Spanish-Portuguese church.
Oh.
Apparently, the plots of land in heaven for £80 square meter.
Oh.
Who's anyone?
Oh.
Anyone
Listen, look.
parting their money?
Look. That changed everything. There are some things you can't fuck with.
Careful now.
There's some things you can't fuck with. Don't fuck with a different culture and their religion. First of all, you don't know how they do it back home. They may think it's okay to carry machetes and chop man up in the name of Jesus. Okay?
Jesus, don't make me have to cut someone.
This is okay. This is it's just the blood of Jesus. Oh my God. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah. So however my man is running this, whatever spaceship theory that he's got these people under, obviously these people are so indoctrinated in this religion that they're like, oh, are we do? Oh, cool. Put me down for 2. Yeah. Hey, Hector, 2 right here. Yes, please. And it's a clean sweep because, again, like
you can't even see the land.
He's made that. So you say, can I see a picture of what I bought?
A cloud.
Oh my God. So is it like half board, or do I get to build upon the foundations, or
do I bring suitcases?
What? Oh my God. So if I want to order Uber Eats, do I just come back down and or
what's my address?
Oh my God. No.
Is there shops nearby?
What paperwork did you have people officially sign to say,
that's mad.
Here you are. Sight unseen. Fam, you cannot.
And then you may just post you like for sold with a cloud.
You cannot have Phil and Kirsty come over and check your plot in heaven and be like, "Oh, this is spacious."
You can't have homes under the hammer.
That is insane. Just another example of, people. Some people will be crazy. People will be and can be and have been crazy in the name of religion, not in the name of God, but in the name of religion. This guy has used his spot and his placement in a church. Yeah, I'm gonna make some money, and he's killing it. Wait, was this in an inbred town? Because intelligence levels are anyway.
Gaz, are you buying a place up in heaven?
Buying off a place up in heaven?
Yeah.
Are you talking about this pastor there?
Yeah.
No.
Any reason why?
Are you talking about a pastor that was scamming people?
Well, I didn't say scamming. Maybe he has got land up there.
And he's taking...
I get it. I get why he's not even entertaining it. He's been selling dope for a long time. He already knows where he's going.
No,
So
but,
it's,
no,
it,
but
you know what I mean?
He's
I got
already-
it. Yeah. I got it. I
No, but
believe it.
He's already got his land.
He
no,
clicked it.
no,
down there.
no. But this is the thing. How much is he charging?
£80 square meter.
£80 a square meter.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a space in heaven.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. It's the same as paying your tithes and stuff like that. Christians do that kind of. He's just probably found another way to spin it. Because he's probably told them, because you see with Christians,
Tides, the building fund for the church.
exactly,
We're rebuilding
right?
the church.
Exactly, right? So I've been in church, growing up in church for some years back in the.
Are you the example of like a kid gone bad?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. But I can tell you, for example,
What, the after?
I can tell you how easy it is for a pastor to twang something
Oh
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
to the congregation, and how easily they would accept it.
I've
Because
seen
he'll
that
find
too.
a Bible scripture that talks about investing or sowing seed, and then he'll use that to talk about land in heaven, and you sowed, you secured your place in heaven. That he would have a way of spinning it in it, so I can see how easy it is for people to buy into stuff like that. But I couldn't.
Yeah, because you know where you're going. That's why.
I've seen it all, man.
He knows
I've seen
Hot. It's like a furnace.
I've seen it all. Done been through it all.
All right. O had an interesting thing, considering that me and O have quite a few tattoos. I think I got 10,
And counting.
and yeah, I'm meant to be having 2 more.
I'm in the 10 school.
So, do you ever think about your tattoos as you get older?
Hell yes.
Like, are they gonna
But
sag,
It
droop?
excites me though, because it's something I'm kind of looking forward to experiencing.
What? How your tattoos
Of
age?
being just an older person,
With
and I've
tats.
got tattoos. So when I'm old and I'm at the beach, and I'm pigeon walking, and I've got my little vest on, and I got my little vest on, and I got my arms out. Do you know what I mean? Hey, yeah, that's right. Young Thundercat. I got tattoos. Yeah, I used to be you, and then I started getting miserable because oh yeah, look, I'm not that anymore. But because I think one thing that is always a stigma that people have. People without tattoos always say this, which is
Yeah.
oh, but then what about when you're old and you've got these tattoos all over your body? How are you gonna feel? What are you gonna think? What are people gonna say?
Nothing.
I'm not planning to be a stripper in my 70s. So
Hey, you never know.
the tattoos, even the tattoos that at this age, they're not for my tattoos aren't for everyone else. They're for me. I put tattoos where I put them because I like them. I want to be able to see them. I know that me putting this thing where it is a decision I'm going to live with for the rest of my life. So I'm accepting that as my skin looks good now, hello, and as my skin is going to look in 30 years, hello. I'm still going to have the same tattoos. They're still going to be in the same place, and they're still going to mean the same things to me. So, you know what I mean? I don't really see it as, I don't really fear that aspect of getting old, but I'm kind of looking forward to it. And listen, I've still got tattoos I want to get. There's still, I'm not done. I'm not done. I think that part of me is rebelling against my parents.
Oh yeah, my mum hated me getting tattoos.
Yeah, mine too.
She
Oh,
hated it. Bro.
Nah, you know what it is? I'm paying my mum back because when I was 7, I said to her, "Mum, could you give me a dog?" And she was like, "Yeah, okay, cool." And then she said, "I'll bring it back home when I come home from work." So obviously I've gone to school. Yo,
I'm getting a dog.
homies, I'm about to get a dog in this bitch. Go home. Ha! My mum's sending me messages and calling me. Oh no, she's sending me messages, calling me on the house phone because obviously. Yeah, do this. The dog's coming. Dog's coming.
You thought you.
When the front door opens, I hold my breath and I'm there going, because I'm just waiting to hear the.
You got finessed.
Nothing. My mum ran that bitch for a year and a half.
Raw.
Every day she would come home from work. I pause. Nothing. So yeah, I'm getting all my tattoos for that. Fuck you, mom.
I never really thought about it because, like you said, the people without tattoos always come up with that. Oh yeah, but when you get older, I'm like, everyone gets older. Like
people without tattoos, you're not gonna be thinking about but my skin.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, look, my hip,
my
make sure my hip and my back and my knees
Furthermore,
and my spleen, and
furthermore,
I ain't gonna give up appendix. And there are other things that you're worrying about as an older person than how your tattoos look on your skin.
I do think about the people who have face tattoos though, because that's gonna look horrible when you're older.
I can never go above the neck.
Yeah, me neither.
That's my thing. I can't go above the neck.
I wouldn't even have a neck tattoo.
I couldn't. I went one kind of comes up high shoulder-ish, but yeah, I never want to be that old person with tattoos on my face. I do think about when I see people, like, you know, when you see people with lots.
Yeah.
I think about them like, ooh.
That's going to age bad.
Ooh. And usually they're white people, so it's like, ooh. Laser.
Yeah, but on the face? Oof. I mean, that's going to hurt.
Nah, I'm going to be proud. I'm proud of my tattoos. I'm proud of each and every single one of them when I got them. I'm proud of them when I'm old and I'm sitting down and I'm just pressing a button to move forward, but my forearms are out. Yeah.
I mean, especially with this weather right now.
I was about. Let's not do that.
Hot and sticky.
Let's not do that.
Sticky,
This weather
icky.
sucks.
Yeah. Our last topic, and everyone's been watching it. Everyone's been watching the Euros, whether you find it entertaining or not. Mm-hmm. England, I shite.
Crap.
I find them difficult to watch.
Horrible.
The competition favourites?
Who? Yeah. Who are competition favourites? Yeah.
Before a ball was kicked, they were called competition favourites.
Ribs and barbecue. All right. For me, the manager doesn't help. The system doesn't help. You're playing players out of position. Sorry, this is not a football podcast, but we like to talk about everything.
We talk ball.
But, oh my gosh, it's just horrible to watch. Kane needs to be dropped. Rice looked like crap. Someone said something very funny. Ransom Bants, a big shout out to you. Always watch his content. He said, I never thought I would dislike Rice. As a black man, I never thought I would dislike Rice. But that Rice, no, I can't do it. Carl Walker is crap. I don't care what anyone tells me.
Yep, nonsense.
Gareth Southgate has always played a very boring form of football. It is the worst. It is the worst thing in the world when you have players who are murdering in their teams.
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham's first season at Real Madrid is insane. So you cannot say he's a shit player. Phil Foden, speedy, quick, does what he needs to do. When he plays for Man City, he played his part. He did what he had to do as a part of a team. Again, won the league. Saka, again, a part of a team, did really, really, really well this year as far as their actual play. All of these players on these teams are obviously they're here for a reason because they've done something to represent for the team that they play for. Mm-hmm. So why is it that you've got all of these dandadas who are supposedly the best of the best from their teams that this country has to show, and you then Like, we're not seeing any of the shine on any of them that we then see when they then go back to their own clubs and represent.
One, better managers.
Okay, so, but this is what I don't understand. How can he see how they're playing and just how boring it is, and just how many times will you see them, like, someone gets the ball and there's just no idea of where they're going?
What, just pass back?
Like, you see them, they get the ball and then they look and then they're like, against, just some fluent movement of, I know to put it here because he's going to be here because this is how we've trained.
Do you know what the worst thing as well? They've not played any big teams.
Nah, sir.
And you're playing like this.
Yes.
For me, man, it's just we see where it's going. We know the pattern. We know what's going to happen. It's already started online. Fans have started to get onto Jude Bellingham.
I don't think he's a scapegoat, though.
No, he'll become the scapegoat because the scapegoat is always a certain type of player.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like after the first game. Remember after the first game? And then
Saka came on for 20 minutes. And,
yeah.
And Mainu came on and everyone's blaming them two.
Yeah.
And this is one thing I hate about the English...
No, that's for the friendlies.
This is
last
I hate
friendlies.
about the English media, right? They've already found... So there's a reason why people from Liverpool, right, don't support anything related to England, because the reason why Scouts don't support anything related to England, because obviously with what happened, I think it's what happened in Hillsborough. They believe as if the country turned their back on them, and then also in general they believe as if the country turns their back on them in general, right? But you kind of see it with Trent Arnold. He's become a scapegoat for the team. So glad he didn't play in the last game because they created less chances. So
he did. He played. I think they pushed him to right back when he came on.
But they brought him on for 5 minutes.
Yeah, what is that?
So
Your substitutions are so late.
So it's like, and then also it's a thing of like, okay, cool, right? They do stuff like they'll bring on Gordon, right?
Oh, that annoys
With 10
me.
minutes left, Gordon would run down the line.
Gordon is a winger. Out and out winger.
But this is my problem with English media. Gordon will come on when there's 10 minutes left. He'll run down the line, dribble someone. And then, after the game, say you should have started Gordon. It's because if you played Gordon, he would have done da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, you idiot. Gordon's come on when everyone's tired.
Yeah.
Right? The team is defending now. They're not even... First off, they're not even playing for anything. They can't even qualify.
Yeah.
Right? So Gordon's come on, and now he's letting his legs do the bit. Like, come on, man. Stop it.
No, for me, play the players in the right position. You can't play everyone. And this is the same issue they had with the Lampard and the Gerrard and Scholes era, where they tried to play everyone and everyone's playing that position.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just have to just play players and swap them when you can.
Play to their strengths.
Like,
and
you should put Jude further back, let Foden play in the 10. As for Kane, he ain't got the legs. I'm sorry, he ain't got the legs. Play Gordon as a left winger, Trent as a right back. As for left back, I don't know why you didn't bring Mitchell from Crystal Palace, and you brought Luke Shaw.
I don't understand that.
You brought Luke Shaw, who's injured.
People even said as well, he could have brought the guy from Newcastle that actually plays left back for Newcastle.
Gomez can play left back.
Gomez was starting left back when Robertson was injured,
and he done a good job.
There's the young boy from I think Livramento from Newcastle.
He didn't pick him though, did he?
But Livramento was actually starting left back for Newcastle.
Yeah.
And Trippier was playing right. I just don't get. I don't get it.
No one gets it.
It's bizarre. It's just proper.
I think after this tournament, he's done.
Look, we know they're not going to win it. We're not.
No, apparently he's coming home.
We don't anticipate they're gonna win it. I think there's a general feeling in this country at the moment that they're not. Usually it's coming home is a bit louder. Usually yo England's a bit louder. It's a bit muted this time around.
Oh, it's definitely muted.
I think usually where this country just has belief because they're just like, yeah, come on, even if the team doesn't look the greatest, come on. Rah. This time around, they already know.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
And then the for what we've seen so far, we already know. They're coming home. It's not coming home. They're coming home.
Yeah. Quick as well. They're coming in really quick.
Yeah, I don't see them getting
Who's
past.
the next game? I think it's Netherlands, isn't it? I'm sure they've got Netherlands next, which I think will be an open game. But with Southgate's
I don't know.
pickings,
Oh no.
I don't know.
We know they're coming home. That's all we fucking know.
Oh, they're definitely coming home. Not without anything. They'll be lucky to get through to the next stage. Because it's just... Oh, I almost fell asleep watching
We
it.
just don't
Okay.
care.
Oh, well.
Bird niggas and bird bitches.
Ding, 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 ding. Sometimes you gotta pop out.
They're not. They're not. We're not. It's not a football podcast, so we're not going to do this. You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 205. 205.
Yeah, we gotta find a new home.
It's episode 205. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of an era.
Yeah, it is, man.
Even I'm out of there. Even I'm out of this.
We've had some good times in here. Had
Yeah,
some
we
good
have.
drinks. Had some good times. Done a lot of laughter in this room.
Indeed, we have.
I'd like to say thank you to each and every single one of you that has listened to us, that has enjoyed us in this room, that has watched us, that has been a part of this journey, that is... I was about to say it's Diddy, but yeah, because stop. You can't say that anymore.
No, you can't.
But yeah, this isn't the end. We'll keep it moving and we'll keep it rocking.
And this isn't the end of Gabs, if anyone's watching.
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
a part of this.
Gabs is about. Yeah.
I'm a part of this.
Gabs is about. Gabs is about for life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mark. Gabs. You can find all of our information. You can find us on. Do
you have an update on your book yet?
No. You can find us. You can find us on Reese's favorite YouTube, Twitter, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music. Find us wherever you listen to your DSPs. You can find information on Mark's photography. You can find out about my books coming summer. I said summer, and I'm fucking keeping to that. So summer. It's summer. It's coming summer. What? Don't worry. I'm starting warming up. Summer.
Yeah, I'm with Gabs. It has to be an event.
Launch events.
It has to. Yeah. Don't worry. Jollof everywhere. I have been Mr. O. To my left has been
Drinks.
Behind the camera's been
Gabriel. Oh no! You know what it is? I'm not used to it coming around that quick to me. I'm used.
Beg your pardon?
No, pause. Well, do you get what I'm saying? I'm used to it going.
There's no reach there. Gabs, that was wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Gabriel.
Shout out and love to Reese. Love to Kay.
Yep.
We love you both.
Congratulations, Kay.
We love you all on that journey.
I don't even know what for, but congratulations.
She's moved into a new yard.
Hey.
I know moving is stressful, so yeah.
Yeah, Kay, love to you. A lot of love. I'll bring the macaroni and cheese when you move in.
I'll just bring an empty plate.
You
Tupperware.
That's the kind of energy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, peace, hair grease, and remember, as always,
Walk.
No, Gabs. No. No. And you was about to Shakespeare it up as well.
I know.
Walk and bumper club.
It's
Walk.
Walk.
No, it's what is the braids? That's the new ones now.
Oh, I thought it was walk and live, talk and walk.
Talk and walk.
Yeah, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
You need to walk.
Peace. Thank you.
Yes. Bye.
Thank you.